Hello, Dwaine.
Hello.
There is something we didn't cover in yesterday's video.
Oh, what was that?
It's about the matrix, or the so-called veil. What is it?
Well, there's a reality that's placed upon natural reality. Natural reality is nature. It is how we naturally are. You know, humans aren't naturally aggressive towards one another. Um, the world is not naturally uh, attacking nature itself. We got to start to think about this, that this natural reality is being overshadowed by something else. This is why we step into the magical consciousness. Magical consciousness as well is the natural reality with the law of free will, natural law, right? And when we step out of that and we go into this preformed reality for us, where we think about each other in certain ways and we react to each other, males thinking about females in a certain way, females thinking about males in a certain way, and then all the divisions therein. I mean, it just goes on into antiquity. How we react to other people with other colored skin, to everything is all been fed to us. And we react in this unnatural way that is not natural law. So when we move out of this control concept, this controlled reality, and we step into natural uh, reality, we feel a difference. There's a feeling of calmness that comes over us, and some of us can't stand that calmness because it's it's not hyper enough for us, and it's called boring. But the truth is if we come into this, you spend some time in the trees and you go into nature and you actually let yourself go. Let all of the beliefs, ideas, concepts that you were told, just let them go. Just drift into this state of nature and natural reality. You find that all of these anxieties and things go away because we're comforted by the fact that we're one with Mother Earth, we're one with ourselves. A lot of things have been played with when it comes to the human consciousness. And it's time to reclaim our natural consciousness, our power within, who we truly are, our sovereignty. And and we're the only ones that's going to bring it back, and we don't have to fight somebody to bring it back, you see. We don't have to beat them up because they're doing something to us. All we have to do is change our mind. All we have to do is not support it. And by not supporting it is in your own being, step out psychologically from it. Create yourself a door and step out of it psychologically. And realize that there is something more. It's a lot older than the reality that they're feeding us. That this reality is the reality of the universe. Right? So we're very sold on the fact that there's only one reality. And that's crazy because there are multiple realities. Each person has their own reality. And we can step into other forms of ourselves, right? Defining who we are, right? Instead of letting the world define us. It's time that we step into our own power and define who we are. Who are you? Who are you?
So, how do we remove this veil?
Well, the veil is something that I need to explain a little more. The veil itself is something that happens within us. It's called the critic. And the critic is the veil. What happens with the critic? is that you have your let's put it this way now, your fake reality, and you have a real reality, the natural reality, the God consciousness, right? Because we were supposed to go through a natural evolution. Well, the critic sits in the middle, and the critic makes sure that you stay in this socialized reality, this false reality that we're being hypnotized into. And I'd like to say that, you know, there's people that share that they're a little concerned about hypnosis or NLP or things like that. And yeah, okay, there are some people that aren't using it for the greatest good, but it's nothing compared to what they're doing with it to create this false reality. That's what people should really be unnerved about. But this unnatural reality has an internal program within us that we learned along the way, and that was to be accepted by humanity in the way that it is now in this false reality, is that there's a critic inside us that criticizes us anytime that we step out of what's called the box. And so it is the veil. And so what do we do with the veil? How do we remove the veil? We have to remove the critic. Once we get rid of the critic, then we can flow into our natural state of God consciousness, higher awareness, these sorts of things. Yeah.
Thank you, Dwaine.
You're welcome, and we'll talk real soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.